Hey booktubers, it's the Hufflepuffle here and welcome to vedim day 3. Dun 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 dun. I won Camp NaNoWriMo on the 8th. You probably saw. No, my book's title is not 2 page flags and a piece of washi tape. I just can't tell you the title of my book yet. So I wrote 53,000 words about in 10 days, and my whole manuscript in total is 90,600 words. So, yay, I won Camp NaNoWriMo. And then I finished my book, so here it is. And I'm really excited about it, and even though revising is difficult and I hate doing it, I'm kind of enjoying it because it's been a really good time to kind of step back and like look at my novel from a different light. Okay, so I found some notes from the beginning stages of Gay Pirate Story, but it's really cool because you can see that here in the original idea there were 7 islands and now there's only 5. Still a lot of similar concepts, like a prince in love with a lord's son that was in an arranged marriage with a princess. And then I have a character outline for the princess, who is now Maya, and she's 17. And in this, her name was Rosella, and she was 16. But yeah, it was really cool to me to find these old notes and to see some of the things that have stayed the same, and also how much it's changed, and now it's a full novel. So now I'm going to talk about my revision process. So I have my printed out manuscript, and then I have here my tools of the trade. And then I also use this notebook. So this is just a casual line notebook. It's from Chapters Indigo. It says she believed she could, so she did on it, and it's got the rose gold and it's marble, and it's a very nice notebook. But it's just a basic lined notebook, your average size. So in the writing bullet journal, I have lots of things. I have my ideas written down. I'm trying to block out the title. My 3x structure. I didn't use the 3x structure for Gay Pirate Story, but I'm using it for a few other ideas that I'm kind of working on the side. I have a bunch of archetypes listed. Here we go. Here is my revision key. So I start by singling out a scene. So I will show you in the book that scene 1 starts obviously right at the beginning, and there's a little orange highlight right here. So I use orange for the scenes. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but you can see all the little bits of orange. So you know where all the scenes start, and then I write scene 1 or scene whatever number it is on it. And then I find the end of the scene, which is where the setting changes. So scene 1 ends here, and then I just do another orange stripe so you can see where the scene ends on this side. Scene starts on this side, ends on this side, and then I of course add another one here for scene 2. And then I go through and highlight the scene. So pink is for internal monologue, or anything that shows the emotions of the characters or what they're thinking. Orange is for scenes, we decided that already. Blue is for dialogue. I highlight all dialogue in blue so I can look at it from a perspective and see if I need more dialogue or less dialogue in a certain scene. Yellow is foreshadowing, but I don't use this one much because I always forget, and I highlight the foreshadowing in like inner monologue or something, and I'm like, dang it, that's foreshadowing. So if I forget to highlight, I just underline it using the yellow pen. And then the purple underline is for description. So if it's just a basic description of something happening. And then I write down in the notebook, I write down the number, the scene number, so scene 1, for example, and then I have the page numbers. So scene 1 is page 1 to 4, and my notes are color-coded, and I also color-code my notes in the actual manuscript. So I write my big picture notes for the scene in the notebook, and then any small things like rewriting a sentence I write down in the actual book. But if it's a big picture thing, like you need to add more dialogue to this scene, then I write it in the notebook. And then color coding, kind of turquoisey teal color for world building. Purple, when it's not underlined, when it's notes. Purple is for characters. The green is for inconsistencies, so anything like you change the name of this character halfway through. The good old red pen is for grammar and spelling. That's the least of my worries right now. I'm focusing on the actual content of the story, but if I see a grammar or spelling mistake, I will fix it. Blue, and I use this to add things, so if I want to add something or want to make a note to add something, I use blue. Orange is for cutting and deleting, so I will circle passages or cross out passages with orange if I want to completely get rid of it. And pink is for rewriting, so I will use this to rewrite passages. I previously mentioned yellow is for underlining, foreshadowing. This light gray I use to write what I have in my outline for each chapter at the beginning of the chapter. And then black is for general notes. So those are my colors. So single out the scene, write the scene in the notebook, and then go through, find any major things, write them down in the notebook, and then go through and actually read each sentence and actually read it, and then do all of the notes with the colors. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching my Venom. If you liked it, you can like and comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. No more Nurse, No Funerals, and stay alive.